All right, let's see if Joey can give us some purring and noises, huh? Like a thing that sort of half worked yesterday when I was editing it. Sort of could hear a little bit of purring. Kind of wish she was making more noise and rather than just rubbing her face on it, you know. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome back to the stream, or if it's your first time here, welcome. Hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday or whatever day it is for you right now, and we are back. I am similarly slightly late as I was yesterday. Well, actually, no, yesterday I was very late. I was like 15 minutes late. This time it's 10 minutes, you know, so not quite as bad, but anyway. So we're not going to rush into a new game on Saturday. We are going to just play Crab Game. However, I have enough recommendations and I have enough understanding of what's unplayed in my library that next week, I promise you, Friday, Saturday will be a new game that has some sort of, hopefully that has some sort of a plot that we get to follow. So yeah, that's what's going to happen, period. We're going to keep Crab Game on Wednesday until further notice, you know, like if a Megabunk patch comes out or something that I'm unaware of, we can always play that for one or two streams again as well. The only reason we stopped playing Megabonk in the first place is just because it was long. Like the runs were taking more than 2 hours, or rather, like each failure run would take like 30 minutes, and then a successful one would take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it'd be like, oh, so unless we get a successful run the literal first time, we're just fucked. But yeah, taking a moment here just to look up if there has been a Megabonk update recently of some sort. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, yeah, I don't see anything immediately. So, enough of that. Enough of that. We're started now. Sorry. Bit of a detour I made right there. You know, once I get a new laptop to stream with, I wonder if I should like play Warframe on stream. I guess I mean, if it were possible, I guess it might be like another Wednesday game. Okay, now I'm gonna take a look. No. Okay, it appears to be working properly. Oh, hey, my audio is at 40%, and I forgot to adjust it yesterday. Oops. All right. What the hell? Roadmap? What? The fuck? Oh no, this just reopened my Steam again. Midsummer free update. So Midsummer free update, Twitch extensions. What the hell? UOL improvements. Community design, and then late summer's community design edition, free cosmetics, autumn paid content update. Oh, okay. So there will be a paid DLC for Everything's Crab in autumn. Okay, more, but also more free content. Cool. I don't know. Apologies. I'm not trying to diverge from the task. Let's take a look here. Did we finish this with every genetic? We did. Which means now we need to move on to Odd Mutations and Amnesia. Odd Mutations. I've done a decent amount with Odd Mutations, but there's still quite a few that we have not won with yet. And Underdog is interesting. I haven't used it yet outside of upgrading or acquiring it, but might as well. Fuck you. What's wrong with you? This is a lot of food, but good fucking grief, that is annoying. Yeah, so Odd Mutations challenge. Every odd number level, starting with level 1, is a random mutation we have no control over. I shouldn't have gotten Beak, but oh well. I snapped to it because I love Beak so much. Particularly long Beak. Ooh! Cheeks are very good. Basically, I don't think there's any circumstance where cheeks are bad. Ooh, antlers is great, but... Oh, wow, yeah, we're underdogs, so our hit points are down. You know what? Let's get plating. Ooh, no, I'm gonna fuck you up. How dare you try to eat this fruit. All the food in the world belongs to me. Didn't you know that? Man, having only 38 hit points is scary. And the other 3 tickle the old brain pan. I mean, them plus a few I have in my library definitely make me... I definitely believe we are going to use something new next week on Friday, Saturday. Between what you showed me and what I have in my inventory, or whatever. Library. So we're a weird, legless scorpion right now. Yep, Cortex is fine in, a Beak build. He's smart. You know what? You're also food. What are you? I don't know why. I need to stop pretending that the turtles need to be left alone. No, they need to be eaten like anything else. Get over here, bitch. Oh god, 20 damage is insane. That's well more than half my life. Lucky me that I just killed him. Okay, fine, you little motherfucker. Okay. I really want to get the long beak. A guarantee of it dropping, though. Ooh, fish food progress. Sure. I think there's an alpha in this. They're too fast. Make my way towards this POI. Can't complain about regeneration. The problem I have with this challenge is the fact that you can't upgrade things during the random chance select. There we go. Jesus, that was fucking scary. Okay. Tail, yes. I would like damage, and tail will facilitate damage. Outlier. Subcutaneous fat? Oh, I can't complain. Get that adaptation. Deserts and tundras, stop fucking bothering us. Get that. Nice. Let's get this. Maybe I should have taken less damage over time, but I don't know. I don't feel very threatened by this pressure level, even though the Odd Mutations... Oh, okay. Now I feel a little nervous because the tree right there got deleted. Ow. poison is doing a lot to him. Oh, fucking nonsense. It's fine, actually. Nasty. Okay, hold on. We're gonna skip that and then go here. All right. Really? Come on. Okay, wings for speed. Hey, got the golden wings as well. Okay, let's go hunt. Let's go kill this alpha. Get some mutagen. I gotta say, Wild Wild World is still, like, it's such a meme challenge. Because, like, you get so much mutagen from the bosses killing each other that you just spiral out of control. So, I'm not gonna say, like, Wild Wild World is literally easy. But it is so volatile in how good it can be for the player that it's like, sometimes it's not even a challenge. It's just a modifier. Like, there's no downside. It's unfortunate we can't do endless mode on the challenges. Like, an endless mode Wild Wild World would be so fucking fun and ludicrous. Ooh, well, we have a lot of... Looking forward to what you pick. Oh, thank you. Are those ones you like? Are those like precious to you, or something? Or come on, perish! There you go. Nice. Yeah, the kitty cats are helping me. Attack area. Can't really complain. No, just the ones that stuck out the moment you asked. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm trying to get this guy. He's protected himself with a fart, though. Wait, what? Why are you attacking me? I didn't touch you. Well, now you're dead. Fuck you. Okay, let's get this alpha over here. Turtle. Nice. Fuck you. And that beware just just spit roasted that dude. Dodge. We love dodge in this house. Defensive stats in this game are fucking unbelievably powerful. That is what Pressure 20 and what Wounded has taught me. They are unbelievably strong. So dodge and plating, do not sleep on them. Can I please have long beak? Piscivore. Fuck! Fine. When did I take scales? I don't even remember when I did that. And land sharks are so fucking infuriating in this game. They're just so powerful. Gotcha. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. That's not the type of thing I wanted to see. We're gonna get a progress bonus after we defeat this crab tour. No, no. No, no. Fuck! Fuck! Oh yeah, I dodged. Cool. Oh, he angry. He angry. Gotcha. Once he's dead, we are going farther and farther and farther. Dead. Fuck you. Wrecked. No, let's do at least one reroll. Cortex is very, very nice here. Na 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 na. Legs, please. Thank you. I like Slithery, but I just like being able to get arms. And because we have scales, we're not gonna, like, turn ourselves into an actual scorpion because we're just not... We don't have the exoskeleton and all that shit. Ow. Don't sleep on plating. Do not sleep on plating. Man, when am I gonna get a fucking cheeks upgrade again? Been sitting at, like, rank 1 rare for the whole duration of the game. Fuck you, stop eating my food. Fuck. I would unironically rather have Legendary Stinger right now. Perish in the dying light. Gotcha, bitch. More plating? Fuck you. Fuck you. Stop eating my food. Oh man, am I sick of you eating my food. Fuck you! Why are you refusing to fight me for that one particular moment? Oh yeah, because I have a... Oh no, I don't... This is the other singular issue I take with that I take with this, is that you'll start to just be given a bunch of attacks that you don't want or need for any reason. You never want to equip. That's like probably the most like obviously disadvantageous part. I should have taken the fucking poison buff. God damn it. I should go up to that purple hedgehog. Much as I wanted those cheeks, I didn't have any way to upgrade them. Uh-oh. There we go. That's a lot of poison damage. My goodness. More mass, more mass, more mass, more mass. Getting pissed off, though. Because where the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, feeding distance is cool. Like, yeah, but I really want, like, more mutagen, and I want Beak to be level 3 already. So I have long Beak. Ugh. Yay, an attack I don't want or need and will never use. Yay. Nocturnal's pretty good. Alright. Nice. Tail wag? Sure. Now that is something I can get behind. And it's nighttime while we're fighting this motherfucker. Wow. Wasn't that a Romeo and Juliet looking ass moment? Wow. This is dealing a lot of damage already. Fuck my life. I guess I really want dodge, you know? Dodge. Do not sleep on dodge. Do not sleep on plating. They are so unbelievably fuck-ass powerful. Sure, we gain Solid Tail, and then we get this. Arms! We are now a centaur spider. Not scorpion. Yes. It's incredible that the body plan of the scorpion has existed for like 500 million years. And like, while it certainly has changed somewhat, it hasn't fundamentally changed. Nice. Dead. Ugh, okay, fine. Still waiting on another goddamn point in my fucking beak. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Legendary Carapace. Regeneration increased. We're a Scorpion Turtle Centaur. More adaptation. We're almost immune to the heat. Amusing. I like it. Give me that. Purple fruit. 3 level up. Yes, please. Oh, that's so good. Amusing? Your face is amusing. Consume? What the fuck are you guys doing? I will kill both of you. Like, you're sending yourselves to your deaths. Why would you do this? Man, I'm pretty fast. Legendary Scuttle, or not legendary, but Epic Scuttle. I think, as long as we don't get forced to, take the crab legs, then this is good. I am so tiny. Fuck? How the fuck is it? Wait, we're past 3 bosses already? Huh. I don't know, I just sort of feel like I'm still in the early game of this run. Perhaps because my fucking beak is still level 2 because of this clown world nonsense. How the fuck did I not hit him with a stinger right there? That didn't make any sense. Let's just not upset the capybara. I want damage. Give me the damage. Give me virulent. Okay, let's go after this alpha. Ow. Man, he is so fast! Ugh. I'm not gonna use it. Does increase my carcinization, though. Dead. Dead. Okay, reach. Nice. Muscular tissue is fine because it helps the physical damage portion of our stinger. So it's not actually a waste of stats. Here we go. More poison ticks. Dodge, please. 43% dodge, I suppose, is fine. Yes, I lured all of them. Okay. Let's go hunting for some more alphas. Ooh. Scavenger ain't bad. Uh-oh! We're about to fight the boss. We're fucked. We're dead. We're fucking dead. Probably... And I probably don't have enough defenses or enough stats or whatever, but... Let's get Legendary Cortex here. So we deal tons of damage. Nice. Uh-oh, we might perish in the dying light. I'm so small that I think I keep missing. There we go. One of the disadvantages of being small in this game is that your reach decreases because just everything about your character is smaller. So your range decreases. Which can be very problematic when you're trying to hug a boss to try and hit them with your attack. Like right there, I missed my stinger. There we go. Got him, got him. Give me them poison jaws, motherfucker. Revenge? Revenge is very good. Get out of my... Oh my god. At least I'm dodging a bunch of shit, apparently. We are stacking the poison up. Nice! Okay, we killed him with a poison build. Odd Mutations with Underdog are down. Boom, we did it. Alright. Now let's use the most nothing trait in the game, Expert. This barely does anything. Hopefully we find some branchings, though, and as a result, make Expert actually work. Nice, beak. Carapace. Ooh, poison resistance. No, why must you poison me? Well, forced to have a level 3 common Carapace. That's very unfortunate. That was forced, but okay. You know, it's an oh well moment. Can't do anything about it now. Out of my hands. A lot of damage resistance. Can't pass it up. I would like some senses pretty soon, though, so that I can start finding alphas and POIs. I think an alpha briefly appeared to the north. Wow, look at all the meat you had inside you. Yeah, it's more damage. We like that. We like more damage. And yes, I was correct. An alpha is in this direction. Get some food, though, while we're on our way. It disappeared again. Oh, because it was killed. Okay. Cool. Nice. Let's do heat adaptation. Oh my god, we are adorable. Holy fuck. Holy shit, we are so cute. But, yeah, we have a lot of adaptation now. Fluffy duck turtle. That's the thing. We don't we oh my god, we're smaller now. We're even cuter. That's the thing. We have no limbs. We don't have any arms or legs. We're a blob. We're a blob with a beak, a carapace, and with wool. We're so fluffy. And the game forced us to take an ensmallening trait. So now we're becoming tiny. Evil dust bunny. No, we're not evil. Nuh-uh. We just want to consume literally everything. You know, that's not evil. That's nature. Darwin is untethered by your delusions of morality. You know, we're just a little critter. Tyrannid dust bunny. Natural genocide. Yeah, that's a natural extinction. That is what I am meant to cause. You know what we are? We're a tribble from Star Trek. That's what we are. Hey, spit. And it's rare quality. That's good. Spit is very good right here because it's the only attack in the game that will not be affected by us becoming smaller. Because it's ranged, bitch. It always goes the same distance. Man, it'd be cool if I could get a level 2 on it, on my beak, though. I'd like level 2 on my beak. Shelephant out here. Our damage is not the worst. It could be a lot worse, you know? Oh no! Why must you do this to me? Nice. Gotten a double hit. Ooh, purple meat. Ooh, we like that subcutaneous fat. Ow! Damn you. I'm a spitting sheep duck with a turtle shell, with no limbs. I'm an amputee and I'm spitting all over this elephant, or this crab elephant, this crab elephant. Prepare to die. Ooh. Ooh. Tentacles. Because they, oh my god, we have fluffy wool tentacles. Oh my god. I wish other people understood that this is how cute octopuses are. If only they lived longer. They would be, extremely good pets. Aquarium pets. I need to be careful. I actually am taking damage. Damage that's no joke. More subcutaneous fat. I am immune to the cold, and I'm almost immune to the heat. That's funny. I didn't even kill him. You know, the Tyranids clearly would have won already if they were this cute. Finally! Long beak, motherfucker! Now I look like a freak and less cute, but long beak is just, oh. Hey yo, it's your boy, Long Beak. Okay, let's get legendary fur. So we are hella immune to all heat and cold now. We can go wherever the fuck we want. No environment can do shit to us. And I'm angry that I did not dash over to seal that burrow, but oh well. Perish. Here's a burrow. Give me this. Mmm. Delicious. Ooh, cheeks! Yeah, we're getting good evolutions. Holy fuck. Holy shit, that guy was almost dead. Lucky me. Nice. Tentacles! Nice! Double hit. Yes! Double hit. Oh, that's so satisfying. Eating speed? That's acceptable when we have cheeks. Stinging. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, let's get better dexterous. All right, kick ass. Too many unidentifiable mushrooms. I don't want to risk a lethal injection. How the fuck did that miss? How the fuck? Ugh, whatever. Ooh. This is a good upgrade. Because it makes us have poison spit, which is going to be exceedingly good. I hate you. No effects! Okay. Oh, shit! Legendary cheeks. Provider. Fuck you. One of my few criticisms of tentacles is that they don't help you in the water. That's one of my few criticisms of this. I hope in a patch or update they make it so that the tentacles give you, like, water adaptation, at least slightly, like 10% per rank or something. You know, 20% if you make it legendary. I did not want Stoner. Stoner's great if you're an arms build, but that's clearly not what we're doing here. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, damn, that really sucks, but okay. I like how I said we're not an arms build, but we aren't really, though. Like, our ability is vastly higher by many points. So, I didn't contradict myself. Yay! Double hit. Yay! Feeding distance. More arms, more damage. Nice. You are also food. Don't just stand there thinking you're invincible. I mean, title card. I still haven't watched season 4 of Invincible. I assume it's just as bad as the silly comics, you know, but I should probably watch it sometime, or at least watch a bunch of reactors. Okay, as much as I want the arms, I much would rather use my mutagen right now. One of the rare moments where it will actually be helpful. Animation is definitely not good. It's not as bad as everyone is making it seem. Well, I'm talking about the writing. I think that the entire premise of the writing in Invincible in the comic books is very stupid. But the main thing making it different from Marvel and DC is that it's blatantly gory on the face of it without needing there to be any adjustments for teenagers or anything. But other than that, it's the same type of cape shit that you would see in Marvel and DC. Like, it's still pretty dumb and bad. But I still like it, you know? And that's okay. You can like things that are not good. There's a lot of not good things that I'm sure that I like, and Invincible is one of them, but... I haven't read the comics, but I do know that it changed things. You know what I noticed is... one thing I do like as an improvement, and what I noticed even just from memes about Season 4, because Season 4 introduced Thrag. They finally introduced Grand Regent Thrag. And in my opinion, in the Invincible comics, the worst aspect of the comics is that the writing of the main arc, which is the entire Viltrumite conflict, is really fucking stupid. It's unbelievably fucking stupid. It is so preposterously stupid. But something I did notice with the show is that they did make the really dumb and bland Viltrumite characters more interesting. Like, they had Conquest give a little serial killer speech right before he was about to kill Mark in the end of Season 3. And that wasn't in the comics, and it was actually very interesting, because it's like, oh, you're actually going to give us insight into these characters rather than having them just be big, dumb retarded supermen who are somehow evil and have no wisdom, but are schoolyard bullies, and yet they live for thousands of years. And it's like, oh, that totally makes sense. This is totally not just science fiction meant to justify a bunch of cape shit nonsense. Like, this totally is respectful of sci-fi genre. Because in the comics, they're just evil schoolyard bullies. Except they're aliens that live for thousands of years, and it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Totally makes sense, you know. But in the show, they gave Conquest better writing at the end of season 3. And then, just from seeing memes about season 4, they had it so that Thrag actually sheds tears for when, you know, they do the thing. The really big thing. In the Viltrumite War. Like, Grand Regent Thrag shedding tears? Holy shit! That's actually an interesting character insight. But it makes sense, but it actually kind of makes sense and almost panders to me, because, like, I literally interpret the Viltrumites as a bunch of schoolyard bullies. And so the fact that consequences against them being schoolyard bullies would cause them to cry and have a tantrum, that actually fits in with my own interpretation of them in their own story. So it's almost pandering to me. The only issue, though, is that if they're willing to do that type of writing change-up for the Viltrumites, they might do the wrong type of changes. Like, I don't want them to make Anissa less evil than she is in the comics. Because I think that, of all the dumb shit in the comics, I think that was, like, an important, like, social thing to do. Like a cultural thing to do. Because we just don't get very much of that. So I think that they shouldn't change that part. And people who read the comics or LBG, like, you know what I'm talking about. Just try not to spoil in case there's people in chat who care, but... Like, Anissa is gonna do something unbelievably evil in Season 5. Unless they decide to change it, and I hope they don't change it, but because they've been willing to change the Viltrumites from their comic interpretations, they might not do it. Even though it's one of the few things that I think is good about the Viltrumites in the comics, is that type of thing that Anissa did. Because obviously, if they're fucking evil, then they're going to do something that monstrous, no matter how, you know, even if they're a woman that's attractive, like, they're still going to be evil beyond comprehension. And that's how it should be. So I hope they don't change that. But I also worry that they will change that. One, because they've been willing to change it before, and two, because it's a TV show, and they might chicken out. Because it's like, oh, we don't want to offend viewers by having something so serious happen. But it's like, motherfucker, like, this is sort of like the point. Like, this is one of the few things that you, like, should be actively thinking to do. Like, of all the things to change, that is one you should not change, so I hope they don't. But there's a very good chance they will. Ouch. Claudia is taking so much damage. Oh my god, I think I've snowballed successfully. Slithery because we are octopus. I understand what you're saying about the inconsistent power scaling, and to be completely honest, inconsistent power scaling is one of the reasons they also might change the Anissa plot point in Season 5, because one thing that doesn't make sense, that I will admit does not make sense about it, is the fact that how the fuck is Anissa strong enough to do that? Like, it shouldn't be possible that she's strong enough to do that. To do what she does. She literally shouldn't be powerful enough to do that. But she does. But she is, and she does in the comics. I'm gonna go outlier here. Oh! Okay, I hope we find some size upgrades. But the main reason I just did that with outlier is so that it increases the chance that my current legendaries get more attention. So now, like, legendaries that I've already acquired have a higher chance of showing up again. But yeah, Invincible does unfortunately have a very bad power scaling problem, because every single character that matters, except for Adam Eve, just has Superman powers, except boring. So it becomes, like, very obvious that it should just be like the Saiyans in Dragon Ball. It's like, this character is stronger than this one, so they should always be that strong, period. And whenever that changes, that needs to be taken note of, because it affects the plot. It's not esoteric like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where every character has, like, weird esoteric powers, and so the power scaling is more problem-solving based than just a number, but because every character that matters in Invincible just has Superman powers, it's like, you can't just pretend that this isn't important. Like, you have to actually accept the reality that you need to pay attention to this shit, because it's very important. Like, in Season 3, why the fuck does Cecil not employ Doc Seismic in order to use the centipedes? Why the fuck would he not do that, when we already know that he was willing to do that with Sinclair? Like, he was like, oh, this guy makes very useful technology, I'm going to recruit him. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want more mass just so that I can get more hit points from Robust, so I'm gonna do that, actually. But yeah, it's like, why the fuck did he not employ Doc Seismic in order to have access to the centipedes, or to have access to the poison that the centipedes have in their fangs, you know? And also, why aren't the like, the criminal empires of Earth, like, not constantly working with the GDA when they have super villains on their team that can deal damage to Viltrumites? Like, why would they not be doing that? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Especially if we're trying to promote the idea that Cecil is, like, an intelligent leader. Like, it's very fucking weird that you want to convey that Cecil is a good leader, but then he makes an endless number of retarded decisions. You know? And yet I still love the show. Like, I can't help it. I do enjoy it. I do like paying attention to it, even though it has a lot of stupid ass writing problems like that related to power scaling. I wish I wasn't playing a game, because I could yap about, like, the fight between Conquest and Mark and the Viltrumite art in the show, or the big thing that happens, the fuck were Mark, Nolan, and Buddy even doing? I think it's fine to say Thetis, or whatever. Unless I'm recalling the fight incorrectly. I only remember the fight from the comics. I haven't watched its official fight version in the show. I haven't watched that yet. No, it's him? Who, Thetis? It is Thetis? You mean Thetis, right? Yeah, I think it's fine to say Thetis. I don't think that's a spoiler. Like, in Season 2, they reveal Thetis is a Viltrumite. And that he's a traitor Viltrumite. So, I don't think that's enough of a spoiler to warrant saying Buddy. Though I'm not. Oh shit, Krabkin. Okay, I have to lock in for a moment here because I don't have max dodge. I actually have to lock in. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm fucking dead. There's no way I can win. Holy shit. I don't have nearly enough defensive upgrades to make this work. I'm dead. I'm just fucking outright dead right here. I am literally just dead here. Why do I have all my hit points back? That doesn't make any sense. I went down to like 10 earlier. Like, what the fuck? Ouch. But yeah, like, the big thing in that fight is kind of funny, because it's like, why don't the Viltrumites do this to literally any planet that they disagree with? Like, is the key really Space Racer and his laser beam? Because I feel like a Viltrumite could just punch the ground until, you know, they make leeway. Like... You know? And the Earth itself is a smaller planet. And I know you could make the argument, oh, they wouldn't do that to Earth because they want to, like, fuck all the humans. But it's like the fucking whole-ass universe. There's no understanding of how fast their travel speed of light is, so we don't know whether or not the Viltrumites have access to, like, the whole universe or just the galaxy. Like, we literally have no idea. And so then the question just becomes, like, why the fuck would they spare any person? Like, this is why the Viltrumites as a concept are retarded. By the way, I thought we were going to lose, but we won somehow. The entire concept of the Viltrumites is fucking stupid, because how the fuck do you have a race of people that live this long and are this powerful, but literally behave like schoolyard bullies? Like, why do they kill everybody and then, like, do nothing? Like, what resources do they possibly need from anyone? Because it's never made apparent for any reason. They don't want taxes. They don't talk about material resources. There's sexual resources, reproductive resources, but then why do they murder everybody? And if they're not when they're not murdering everybody, and the alternative to murdering everybody is to enslave everybody, but if you're going to enslave everybody, why are you doing it through violence rather than, like, diplomacy? Like, if all you want from a certain group of people is, hey, we're super powerful, you have, like, rocks that we don't want to kill you, let's negotiate so that you like us even though we're more powerful than you. Like, that'd be so much more easy than just being like, yeah, we're gonna kill you. And it's like, no, we're gonna resist. Okay, we're just gonna kill you. Oh, now we've ruined everything because we're killing you. Oh. What do we do now? Oh, nothing, I guess. Like, that's why the very concept of Viltrumites is so stupid. Because, like, through age you gain wisdom, and through wisdom you come to realize that physical confrontation is stupid. And it only becomes more stupid the more severe it gets, to the point where, like, all you do when you go to violence is destroy resources and destroy opportunities to gain things for yourself. This is why the most evil people on Earth are, like, these elites that hide themselves behind, like, 1,000 layers of obfuscation, so that you don't realize, so that they are functionally just using all these layers of negotiation to just acquire resources without having to do anything. And then all of the suffering is just abdicated to everyone below them. So Highborn is an okay trait. It's mostly like a defensive and a social trait. So we're gonna try and get either like a Spines imposing build or a social build of some sort. Antlers is fine because it can give us the affinity necessary to get Spines. Oh wow, okay, sure. Spine, this is good because it has social and it's just defensive in general, so. plating is very good. Never sleep on plating. Oh, right, and what you were saying about the big thing, the big question is, you're right, what even is the point? How does that defeat them? like, what have you, like, what do you, what? Like, why would that defeat them? Like, it's an escalation, sure, but, like, what are you exactly doing? What is the point? Like, I guess this sort of spoils it, I guess, but, like, what's the point of the Death Star when you're not, like, in a position of absolute power? Like, in Star Wars, the Death Star is used as a fucking intimidation tool. Because it's understood, like, it's canonically understood in Star Wars that, like, the Empire doesn't really, like, they're okay with destroying Alderaan. Because that's how powerful they are, you know? It's the Death Star is not meant to be, like, a regular use thing. It's just that it was going to be used twice, one to intimidate, and then the other to destroy the rebel base on a moon. And who cares about a moon? Like, there's a lot of moons. You know, there's not as many planets as there are moons. So it makes sense in Star Wars that the Death Star would be a thing that they use to destroy planets in the contexts that they have them. You know, Endor itself is also a moon in Return of the Jedi. So again, they're only destroying moons. So why in the actual fuck? Like, what is the fucking point of doing what they did? Like, it doesn't solve anything to do that. That beam can canonically destroy suns on its own, so they weren't needed. Yeah, true. I mean, I think the argument is that the planet Viltrum is, like, ludicrously fucking, like, it's like a super Earth or something? But, like, that's not comparable to a star. So you're right on that. Also, I looked into their space travel speed. Supposedly they can infinitely increase their speed so long as they keep traveling, which is total bullshit. Yeah, that is complete nonsense. That doesn't make any sense. And if that is true, that just makes them stupider. That just makes the Viltrumites even stupider, because here's the thing. The Viltrumites already know that there are things in the universe that can kill them. Which means, at no point should they ever act like they are the biggest fish. Because even when they just cut their population in half, even when they did that, what exactly are they expecting? Because they are still not the biggest fish. What is the point of, therefore, behaving like you are the biggest fish? Because all you're going to do is get people to want to kill you, and then that's the entire reason the Viltrum War happens in Season 4. And I suppose you could make an argument that, like, a supporter of the logic could make the argument that, oh, this is them finally getting their comeuppance. This is them finally getting the consequences of their actions that are logical. And I would agree with you, if not for the fact that the Viltrumites have lived for so long as individuals that it does not make sense that they would not be able to predict something like this. They know that they should not behave like they are the biggest fish. Like, they should know this. And yet they still behave like they are the biggest fish and attract the attention of people that would want to defeat them. Which means they brought it all upon themselves, but they did it in a way that should have been obvious to them. They should have seen this coming. They should have known that at some point there would be an alliance of people who are strong enough to fight them because of their actions. So why are they fucking doing anything that they're doing? There's no point. They don't ask for any resources from the people they conquer. There's no apparent desire to have the resources of these races. So why are they're making enemies for no reason. They're making enemies for literally no reason. There is no purpose to it. Now, if the entire purpose is, oh, we need to conquer people so that we can breed with them, I'm sorry, but the easiest way to do that is through diplomacy, not through murder. Like, what do you do? Like, and also, like, even if we go back to, like, Season 2 logic, why did they attack and destroy and genocide Europa? Like, what's the point? Do they have... Did Europa have resources that the Viltrumite Empire needed? Because there's no indication that they did. So did they want to breed with the Unopans? Okay, but why would they kill them? If that's the case, why would they murderize them? You know? And the Unopans had obvious technology that made them strong enough to repel the Viltrumites at least temporarily. So again, why are they murdering them and like pretending that they are the biggest fish when the technology that the Unopans had was able to repel them at least temporarily? Like, what's the point? What is the fucking point? And when you talk about Earth, what's the point of doing what they did on Earth? Like, if the point is that they wanted reproductive resources, why are they trying to murder them or intimidate them instead of being diplomatic, especially when Nolan knows that they're heroes that can injure him on Earth? Like, in literally episode 1, the Guardians of the Globe almost kill Nolan because they wanted that scene to set the pace of the whole show of, this is going to be not just bloody and gory, but there are heroes that are as strong as Superman that are willing to fight him and almost kill him. So the entire reason, therefore, should be have something that makes sense attached to it. If the Viltrumites are capable of fighting people and getting injured or almost killed, well, then that means that this has to be, like, really important and be really, like, a logical reason to do things, right? But then as the story goes on in the comics and in the show, it makes less and less sense. I hate the Viltrumites so much, like, why can the dinosaur things even hurt them? Because they have a planet with stronger gravity. Really? It's stupid. Yeah, there's no reason... Yeah, like, how in the fuck can you pretend that you are the biggest fish in the ocean when random dinosaurs from, like, a hyper-dense moon can mog you? When a disease can mog you? Why are you making enemies when there's only 50 of you? And there are things in the universe that can mog you, and you have the ability to travel an infinite distance in the universe, meaning that the entire span of the entire universe is available for you to travel, which means that there are assuredly people in the universe that are significantly more powerful than you. Why are you making enemies with anybody? Why? And you live for thousands of years, so why are you this stupid? This doesn't make any sense. The only way this makes sense is to support the idea that all of the current Viltrumites are completely brainwashed by their culture from birth, and that's the reason they're so stupid. That is literally the only way to even come vaguely close to justifying how the fuck this can make any sense is by just saying, oh, they're all brainwashed by their culture, so that's why they're so ignorant. That's why they're so stupid. But it's like, okay, sure, but like what I determined from watching Invincible relative to the Viltrumites is that there's basically only one interesting logical question you can ask about them, and that is, what does the weight of time do relative to you being brainwashed? If somebody is able to live for 1,000 years, let's say, does brainwashing make them... Does brainwashing become enhanced by the duration of time? Or does brainwashing become harder because of the duration of time? That is the only logical thing you can explore that isn't retarded about the Viltrumites. Because you have to explicitly explore the idea of living a long time making you more susceptible to brainwashing. That's the only thing you can explore that makes any sense. And so far, that does not seem to be what they're exploring. It seems that they're just going with the same story as the comics. But that's still just really dumb. Like, the comics are just as stupid as anything you see in Marvel and DC. They are not any more intelligently written than Marvel or DC. They're just written by Image Comics, the people who made Spawn, and, like, that's about it. Like, otherwise, the writing is no different than other cape shit. I hate the Viltrumites so much. Yeah, why can that... Yeah. Why even go to populated planets for resources at all? Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. Why even go to... Like, if what they want is resources, and that's why they want to conquer everybody, well then, why... First... Then there need to be resources to even be had from other people. Okay, well then what resources are there to be had that you can't get on an asteroid? Oh, people. Okay, how do you get people on your side? Is it diplomacy or is it murdering them wholesale? It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. If the resource you want by conquering a place is people, then you logically, you don't walk up there and say, join us now or we kill you. That's not what you fucking do. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That literally doesn't make any sense. Like, if that is what the resource is, especially if it's a reproductive resource. You know? But, like, that's the reason why I like what Anissa does in the comics that is so unbelievably fucking evil. That's one of the reasons I like it, because it's a demonstration of, oh, the Viltrumites and their reproductive resources, they're treating them in the way that an evil person should treat them. You know, like, first you diplomatically make your way into a scenario where you can acquire the reproductive resource, and then you just take it. And you don't care about the consequences of what you're doing to the person because you're evil. Behold Space Drow. Dude, the Drow have good reasons for being the way they are because of, like, high magic nonsense, right? The Viltrumites are a fucking science fiction race. They are not supposed to be so lofty and so hand-waveable for what they do. Because the Drow, like, their reason is their god made them this way. The Viltrumites don't have, like, an excuse that it's comparable to that. Because they're an alien science fiction race. They're supposed to have reasons for why they're fucking... anything they do makes any sense. You know, not to be... I'm not trying to, like, yell at you, Arrogim, for saying that or anything. I'm just loud and annoyed because I like Invincible. but there's so many things wrong with it. And like Marvel and DC, they use science fiction in extremely lofty fashions that are just disrespectful and are just used as hand waves to tell their stupid story. Like, you want to know what I love most about Invincible? I like all the street level stuff. It's like Spider-Man, except if it was a realistic approach to being a first responder. You know? Like, episode 2 of Invincible in the first season is one of my favorites. Because it's Mark coming to realize that being a superhero is being a first responder. And it is unfucking believable how ghastly it is to be a first responder. You know, it's like episode 2 of Invincible season 1. It's like, what you would expect. It's like what you would expect, trying to save people from dying in 9/11. And that is the shit that I love about Invincible. And all of Nolan's arc in the first season is also, like, that is the peak of Viltrumite character building. Everything after is just retarded. Because, again, the way that Nolan is portrayed in season 1 is that he has been brainwashed by his culture to be a certain way and do a certain thing, and he is fighting tooth and nail in his own mind and his own personality about what he should value more. Should he have his should his brainwashing lead him down the path that he originally came to Earth for, or is he going to come to terms with the fact that he is different and he should not be just listening to the brainwashing just because he's lived for so long and lived under that brainwashing so much? Like, no. Like, his character arc is he comes to realize that he has changed, that he is at long last changed. That his whole life that came before him doesn't matter because he already changed. He already made a decision to behave differently. And he can't undo that. And that's why it's so incredible. Why his arc is so fucking awesome in season 1. But then everything after is just stupid. Well, okay, you know what? A lot of season 2 is okay. Oh my goodness, one of my cats is climbing all over me right now. Holy shit. Okay. I doubt you'll be able to hear him. He's sniffing the microphone right now. This is Tommy. He's the one who came in, who we saved from a sinus infection. But unfortunately, Squeak contracted the infection. Oh my god, he sprayed boogers on me. I don't know if you heard that. I do not know if you just heard him sneeze right there through the microphone. He just sprayed boogers on me. God damn it. I really hope that can be heard in the fucking recording. That'd be so fucking funny. Sorry if the microphone sounds weird. I had to wipe it off. But yeah, okay, so he's in here behind my laptop right now. But yeah, he's the one who almost died of a sinus infection. But we took him in, we took care of him, and unfortunately, Squeak contracted his sinus infection, and that contributed to her dying. So, you know, she unfortunately passed because we were trying to save another cat. Which is, it's not fair, but that's unfortunately what happened. I'm glad he's in here, you know, saying hello to me at least. He's a very interesting cat because we believe he is like of some sort of, we believe one of his recent ancestors or parent was like a more exotic breed because his behavior is just so much more different than other cats that we've owned. Like, so we suspect that he might be like an Abyssinian or something. Yeah, let's go arms. Like, what even happens? to cause a species to evolve into a Viltrumite. What the fuck is a smart atom? Yeah, they haven't really made that. Again, it's a bastardization of science fiction. How do you get the atom to somehow change and evolve? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how do you make it so that you have full control, where you evolve to have full control over, like, the electromagnetic, weak nuclear and strong nuclear forces inside your own body? How is that even biologically possible? And if it's based on technology, where's the technology? Why have we never seen it? And, like, because, like, in season 1, the idea appears to be that Viltrumites just naturally mature into becoming powerful. Like, they start as kids and as children, and they have, like, the power level of humans. But then when they grow up and mature, they gain their superpowers. And so it's like, well, then technology isn't involved. So if technology isn't involved, how the fuck did this happen? How is that possible? And I'll tell you exactly how it's possible. It's fucking space magic. It's bastardized science fiction. That doesn't make any fucking sense. They're literally made from different atoms somehow. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, this cat is trying to climb on me. No, I'm sorry. He wants attention from me, but oh my god, he sneezed on me again. Fuck. Oh, okay, he's leaving now. Because he realizes that I can't really interact with him right now. Space Racer's gun also annoys me too. It's so funny because Invincible comes off in the beginning as though it is like a parody. Like, Battle Beast and Space Racer just feel like they're supposed to be parody characters. And yet Invincible's story, like, inevitably treats itself extremely seriously. But it just becomes the cape shit that it was sort of satirizing. And so the result is that we have characters like Space Racer and Battle Beast. And it's like, these are clown characters that are just silly. And yet we treat them extremely seriously once we get into the main plots of the fucking show. So yeah, like, Space Racer's gun is completely retarded. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't really know what I'm trying to do with this build. I've just been ranting about Invincible. Sure, ruin it. Level ups. I only have 18? That sucks. I guess we have to settle on, okay. Well, at least it's a hybrid attack, so maybe we'll equip it later, like replace, Okay, yeah. This is weird. It's a very weird build switch, but really wish I had more hit points. No! Yeah. I believe that the entire point of Invincible by the end of the day is very stupid because, like, at the end of the comics, the point is that love saves the universe. And while I'm a sucker for stuff like that, the path they took to get there is so unbelievably retarded. You know, like, I appreciate that message, but, like, why do you have to write cape shit in order to, like, deliver that to us? It almost makes me think that it's sort of like a last-minute thing that he thought of when he was finishing the comic book in the early 2000s. And you know, it's gonna, if they don't change everything drastically in the show, it's gonna land the same way. It's gonna be like, wow, we did all this just for a basic message about love being a good thing. Because I'm sorry, but, like, children learn this. I know that there's a lot of really fucked up adults and a lot of really backwards countries in the world that maybe need to hear this, but for developed countries, love being a good thing is kind of just like a thing that we know. We just, like, know this. Like, we're taught this as children. So the whole thought process is very, very silly. You know? Because what it seems more like that what the author was actually doing at the time was... the point of this comic is that I want to draw gore, and I want to draw, like, a parody of DC and Marvel. Like, that's what the actual point of Invincible probably was initially. But now it's blown up into this huge thing, this big franchise with actual points, and so it actually had to at some point make, like, an actual point with its story, and it settled on, like, some of the most normal stuff that, like, everybody knows. I swear to fucking Christ, if the battle between... If the famous battle between Thrag and Battle Beast is, like, not animated with the highest fidelity possible, people are going to lose their minds with rage. They are going to be so fucking unbelievably pissed off. They really can't keep doing this shit where they're cutting costs on animation. They really can't keep doing this. Stop giving me attacks! Also, you wanna know what's really fucking stupid that keeps bothering me? Every time I'm reminded about Thula as a character. How the fuck did she die on Thraxa? That doesn't make any sense. Like, it literally doesn't make any sense that she died on Thraxa. All that happened to her was that, like, her jaw and her throat got, like, really fucked up. But, like, we've seen Viltrumites survive wounds that are astronomically worse, especially if you consider the second fight between Conquest and Mark in Season 4. Like, the fact that Mark survived that means that Thula and Vidor should have also survived their battle on Thraxa. So why actually, then again, because I haven't seen Season 4, maybe there's a chance that Thula does show up in Season 4, and I just wasn't present to see it. So I could be full of shit when I say that, but as far as I know, she dies on Thraxa from that wound to her jaw. Of her jaw getting fucking ripped off by Nolan. But, like, that shouldn't have killed her. Like, given the insane nonsense that Conquest and Mark survived, like, Thula should not have died, but she just did, and it's like, why? Neither should have... Maybe Vidor, because his brain was scrambled, I guess, but... I don't know. Oh, you want to know something really... LBG, like, are you, like, only, like, a show watcher for Invincible, or do you also kind of know, like, a lot more about the comics? Because I'm a Wikipedia man. Like, if I think something is interesting, I'll accidentally spend, like, 12 hours reading Wikipedia articles about it. And that's how I am with Invincible. So I basically know all the major arcs and a lot of the character arcs and all that stuff. Oh boy, we have a Beak with Leech. I know a lot of what happens. Well, you probably know then what happens when Robot and Monster Girl come back from the Flaxen dimension. My fucking god! As much as I hate the Viltrumites because of how stupid they are written, I much fucking hate. Oh, very little, but I know some stuff went down. It is the dumbest shit they could have possibly done with Robot as a character. And it enrages me. As much as I hate the Viltrumites, I hate what they do with Robot as a character so much worse than everything they do with the Viltrumites. And that's because I like Robot as an actual character with an actual interesting power set, and with an actual potential for, like, a character arc that isn't, like, piss baby easy. Because, again, for the Viltrumites, it's... Their character arc is learning to not be schoolyard bullies anymore, and it's like, are you fucking serious? You're not school... That's what they're learning? Like, but at least Robot has, like, this huge plethora of possible things that could happen with his hyper intelligence and his weird sociopathic autism. There's so many things you could do, especially since he fell in love with a conventionally normal woman that isn't like an autistic freak like he is. So much could have fucking happened. But then, if you know what happens with Robot, oh boy. Holy fuck, that is the dumbest thing they could have done. And it's enraging, because he could have been such a good character. But then, like, it's just like, we're done with the Viltrumite arc temporarily because Thrag left, so now we need a new arc with a new villain. And we're gonna do the dumbest thing we could possibly do. We're gonna pick, like, the most high potential character we possibly could and then do the stupidest thing possible. Also, I hope they eliminated the part of the Dinosaurus side arc where in the comic, there is a side arc where Dinosaurus destroys Los Angeles, like, actually destroys it. But then after he destroys it, they make, like, a gigantic solar farm over where Los Angeles used to be. And the fucking author of the comics at the time actually thought that it would make sense for even a single second that Mark says, Dinosaurus was right. Look at all the good he did by destroying Los Angeles and killing millions of people just so that there could be a solar farm. Man, I wonder what the intellectual acumen of the fucking author is, if that is a thing that actually fucking happened in that comic book. And it's very short-lived, but it literally should not happen for even a second. Like, there is a comic book panel you can find right now of a close-up of Mark Grayson's face with Cecil and Donald in the background with sunglasses, and Mark is whispering to himself, Dinosaurus was right! And it's like, you cannot be fucking serious. How can you write your characters this stupid? How can you possibly write your character? This is what I mean when I say that it is no different from all of the cape shit in Marvel and DC. This is so fucking stupid. And I really hope it's not because the writer is like some weird Hollywood liberal. I really fucking hope that it is not because in the mid 2000s there was a fucking liberal that thought that it would be smart to say that killing millions of people is preferable as long as you can make a solar panel farm. Like, come the fuck on! Don't fucking tell me that's that is the fucking motivation for that. Holy fuck! Please, Jesus Christ! I don't know if that was a thing you knew about, by the way. So I apologize if I spoiled that, but. Like, it's genuinely just fucking so stupid and enraging. The writing is so bad at times. But the thing is that season 1 of Invincible is like a rewrite of the original arc in the comics. Because in the original version in the comics, it's not nearly as fleshed out for Nolan. It's more like Mark gets his powers, Nolan blatantly kills the Guardians of the Globe, and he doesn't care that everybody finds out immediately. He also does it with ease. He doesn't almost get killed. He just does it with ease. And then very quickly afterwards, Mark confronts him, and then that whole thing happens, like the finale of season 1 happens, but there's like no actual build-up or character arc that happens in the comics. But in the show... Oh shit, a fin? Weird. But in the show, they actually changed it so that it was actually like a 9 out of 10, like an 8 out of 10 pristine character arc for both Nolan and Mark. So that when you see the season 1 finale in Invincible, it's like, holy fuck, this is such incredible character writing. This is incredible. This character writing is so fucking top-notch. And then they proceed to not really change enough about season 2 and 3 to make it actually good. The writing is still just stupid. The writing is still just troglodyte level. Like, don't get me wrong, I will always sing the praises of, like, season 1 Invincible. Like, there are people who have gone backwards and criticized season 1, and I think they've done so unfairly. I think season 1 is very, very well written for Nolan. Like, and Mark's perspective in it is that he's a kid who just wants to be a first responder, who looks up to his dad, who is a first responder. That's basically what Mark goes through in season 1. And I think that by itself is good for Mark as a teenager. But the main focus of the writing is Nolan in season 1, and his writing is perfect. That when you go through everything, you go all the way to the end of season 1. If you're then like, wow, and then you go and you rewatch the whole season from front to back again, suddenly it's like, oh wow, that's why all these things happened. Because Nolan this whole time was struggling to reconcile the fact that he didn't want to do he changed, and he couldn't reconcile it. Like the scene where he's on Mount Everest talking to nobody is like so powerful, because he's just like, man, what am I doing? I have a job I have to do. Why am I doing this? Like, he doesn't understand that he's changed. And he can't accept it, and he can't accept how fucking terrible it makes him feel. That even and at the end, when he's about to kill Mark, like, his Viltrumite brainwashing, it cannot fully force him to kill his son. Because he loves his son. That's why everything happens in season 1, and why it is a perfect character arc for Nolan. The problem is that once that arc is over, none of the character writing is good enough for the rest of the story to make it not just be more cape shit. Is Nolan like still an okay character? Yeah, he absolutely is. He's probably the best character in the show. Because like what happened, like Nolan went through his character arc in season 1, and so as a result he now accepts that he is not the same as he used to be. So that's good. And then that's just what he is the rest of the fucking story in the comic and currently in the show. He is man who regrets what he used to do because he now accepts that he changed and that he does love his son and his family. And that's who he is, and that's it. He doesn't need anything else. Oh, Tommy came back in here again. I was like, what am I hearing? Oh, it's Tommy stepping on some stuff. He's behind me again. But yeah, like Nolan is like the best character in the show in terms of writing because he's just consistent after all the bullshit happens, in spite of the bullshit. Whereas Mark is kind of a frustrating character because he changes too much in comparison to the Viltrumites to the point that it's stupid that he inverses and becomes stupid for all the changing he does. You know, such as his stupid comment with Dinosaurus fucking literally killing millions of people in Los Angeles, and then he's like, wow, look at the solar farm. I guess Dinosaurus was right. We should be killing people. Like, Mark, can you fuck off? For like a second. Like, Mark Grayson was his best written character when he was a teenager trying to find out, you know, what it means to be a hero and whether or not he can even handle being a first responder, you know? Like, you could replace everything in season 1 with, like, Mark and Nolan are, like, paramedics. Or they're firefighters. But they're normal people. And you could make the story be virtually identical. Except, like, the thing with Nolan would be, like, I don't know, he's like a Soviet spy or something. And he assassinates, like, American government officials or something. And then... But, like, you could do that and the story would fundamentally be exactly identical. Also, we're dead here. There's no way we can defeat this boss right here. We keep getting... Highborn is such a terrible trait, dude. It's so bad. At least in this challenge it is. Because in this challenge we desperately need some very specific things. Like, we need either full defense spines build, or we need a social build, and we keep just getting given, and because the odd mutations just gives it to you and you have no choice, it keeps giving me a bunch of shit that keeps giving me affinities that are steering me away from getting a good build going. Like, this challenge sucks when all it does is just give you a bunch of useless green attacks. It's like, can you... So you know what, I'm gonna try something else. Let's try minimalist instead. Okay, let's re-equip our dash. This is still a 30% progress upgrade. It's not 45%, but it is still an upgrade. Okay, we are an antler turtle. Sorry if I've spoiled Invincible for a bunch of people with all my ranting. It's just funny because I think the show has so many good qualities. It's just that, like, the main plot is fucking stupid. Like, the main hook that people are watching the show for, they don't understand how fucking retarded it is and how badly written it is. And it pisses me off. Because what I love about Invincible is more of, like, the filler, is the shit in season 1 that was about character growth and about like the nature of being a hero. You know, and particularly about Nolan's character arc of he was a hero to his son, and that's actually what he wanted to, that's what in the end he wanted to be, more than just what he came here to do, right? So it was all about the nature of being a hero, and about the grisly nature, and about like the grisly reality of it, you know. And while Mark learns the basics about it, Nolan learns something more deeper about it, because apparently he was actually like a brainwashed, you know, double agent, you know. Oh fuck, I have Bop still in my bar. I need to get rid of that next level up. So yeah, that's what I like about Invincible, not the Viltrumites being a retarded science fiction concept, like, but that's like every interaction with the Viltrumites after season 1. It's just retarded science fiction, bastardized science fiction. I forgot to re-equip. Okay, here we go. You know what would make Spur, like, actually good is if it worked while it was unequipped. Spur would be so good if it worked when it was unequipped, but then I suppose you could make the argument that it would always be good and everybody should take it at all times if it were that. But if that was the case, they could just lower the damage again or something, I don't know. But yeah, so apologies for all the Invincible spoilers. Oh man, I'm getting the hunger sweats. I'm gonna have to eat pizza after I get out of this. I might have the stream be a little bit shorter than normal. Because I'm just hungry. Shorter by like 1 minute, yeah. Like, this will probably be our last run. Oops, poison. No, I don't want any of these, so I'll take Carapace. Max hit points. Hell yeah. Winding is pretty good because with antlers. Ugh. Just want speed. Ba ba da ba. Honky. Oh man, I might have to eat 2 slices of pizza after this. That's not something I want. Oh well, for me, I guess. Oh, cool. Alright. Alright, antlers upgrade. Yes! Revenge! Okay, this is a good build. There we go. Nice. More charmed allies. These all suck. I don't want any of them. Get antlers again. I am now furry! Oh man, the hunger sweats are just hitting so hard. There we go. That's what I wanted. And to get your attention so I can kill you and eat you. Get out of my fucking way! Okay, subcutaneous fat. Yep, Tommy is still in this room. I can hear him sneezing. I don't know if you guys can, but... God, I just washed my sheets, too. Getting boogers everywhere, but oh well. Cool. Oh, I know, it's on our side. Ah, too late. My antlers are so big you can't even see my wings behind them. Cool. Oh, he's coming back over again. Oh my god, yes, dodge, 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 please. Hit points are great, but I also really like dodge. You know, I believe it to be the most powerful defensive stat in the game. Consume. Ooh, okay, my ally now, sure. Plating. bastard. Go eat my friend's corpse. It's what he would have wanted. No, I want better revenge. Na 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 na. Alpha. Nice. More mass, more mass, more mass, more mass. Cool. Muscles. All right. Legendary revenge. This is insane. Our damage is going to be fucking crazy. Oh my god. I am a fucking menace right now. I deal so much damage right now. Another out... Is this another outlier? I don't know. Well, anyway, we get level ups. We get experience from using the burrows. Whoops. Not what I wanted. It's hard to not accidentally hit your allies with the antlers, because they're so wide. Pack! Sure, that's not bad. Gain a level. Let's have epic immune system. Okay. Whenever we see a mushroom, we can now eat it. We can and should. Trying to fucking delete this attack from my bar. I accidentally killed my friend. Whoops. Yeah, they don't have enough poison damage on them to make me want to stop. Fuck you. Get over here. Fight me, you fucking coward bitch. Get over here. Get over here. I'm starting to one-shot quite a lot of creatures. Do I want to do this over dash? You know, we'll give it a try. Let's increase Whining's power. Oh yeah, I can't dash anymore. I wonder how good Turtle Down really is. I wonder if it'll save me. Sure. God damn it! Tiny bit of experience, not a lot, but some. Actually, I should increase my social, but it's too late now. get epic or legendary chunky. I have a bunch of resistance. Yeah, it's not very much damage. Let's increase social this time. Nice. Mushroom spawn rate up. No! Oh, I'm dead. Okay, turtle down is a no. Impervious is actually pretty good. Na 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 na. One reroll. 2 legs. Because I am slow boy. Pretty social. I don't have a lot of size synergies right now. So let's actually go with elusive, yeah. Nice. Mutagen. Oh, they're all killing them, but they're dying. Do I want this over? No. Alpha. Oops. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is pretty good. Cheeks! I probably should have just taken Overwhelm, but Cheeks too good. No! Spines are not good with Impervious. Hey, more antler upgrade, finally. These things are taking forever. Holy shit! Ugh. Sure. Yeah, spines with Impervious fucking sucks. Pump. All right. Thank you for the gift. I hope a boss spawns. Legs. Did I just three-shot that? Holy fuck. Well, found more dodge with the eyes right there. Mutagen. Now we go north. Adaptation. Social. Man, I'd be leveling up a lot if I had nomadic, but oh well. Arms, 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 arms. Physical damage increase. No, I set off to kill you, so I killed you. You know what? Fuck it. Sure, I won't kill that one. Whoa! Stream of fire. And wow. All right, we did it, guys. Holy shit. Record time, record points of interest. Hell yeah. Thank you all very much for joining me here tonight. I really appreciate you coming here to hang out with me. We will be back in 4 days. Wednesday, if you live in the United States, it will be this game again. But next Friday, Saturday, I will, and I promise this, I will have something new ready. I got suggestions, and I looked in my Steam library, and I have plenty of things to choose from. So we will have a new game Friday, Saturday next week. But we, of course, we will continue Everything is Crab, relegating it to Wednesdays until we get something, until like some other really cool chill stream game comes out, or I get bored, or I complete everything, and then we could, I don't know, go back to Door from Antique or some shit. I don't know. Something like that. Whatever the case is, I'm also going to be attempting to buy a new computer very, very, very soon. Hopefully this weekend I will make the purchase. And then I'll have to get everything set up on that thing. And then I'll have to try and figure out how to multi-stream. And then this thing could be a backup. Because even when it comes to what's pragmatic, like, this thing turns into like a potential bomb every time I try to play like Warframe 1999, because there's just so much shit on the screen that is interactable, that's exploding. It just turns this into like a thermonuclear detonator. You know, so having a new computer will fix that issue. Everything should run smoother, and the stream should run smoother. And hey, maybe I'd be able to, you know, have like an avatar again at some point. Maybe. Problem is that if you commission an avatar, it's ridiculously expensive, and I'm not going to pay $1,000 when I have, you know, just a small group of friends that watch. I'm paying like $1,000 for a model like that, so I don't know. Maybe I'd go back to Asi. Maybe I'd find something simple to use. The never blinking avatar returns. No. Asahi blinked. You know, he had a blink cycle. But his eyes were constantly like wide open and shit. So we'll see. I might just keep it as is, where it's just me talking and a screen. But you know, whatever the case is, that eventually we'll be having new equipment in like an actual like this year period. It's not. I'm not procrastinating until another year. This computer is too close to like death. This laptop is on life support. So like no, there's gonna be a new one very soon. And with it, if the next laptop's good enough, I could play much better, much higher higher graphical games on stream. You know, maybe. You know, we will see. You happen to be new here and you enjoyed hanging out with us tonight, if you think I deserve a follow or a subscribe, I'd appreciate that quite a bit. We stream three times a week for approximately 2 hours, and this stream will be re-uploaded to YouTube tomorrow night, where we'll join every single stream I've ever done. So if there are any you want to catch up on, you can find all of them there. Link is in the About section. And yeah, sorry to anybody watching this at any point in time if I spoiled Invincible for you. If you didn't give a shit, that's probably for the best, because it's a cool show, but it has but like all cape shit in the modern era, it has a lot of fucking writing problems. Has a lot of writing problems. So maybe I spared you wasting your time on Amazon Prime. So, but you know, oh well. So apologies if that happened. And I'm also going to still remind people that, you know, if you go to the About section and if you go to the re-upload channel, please take a look at the stream I did like 2.5 weeks ago about my cat. I just want everyone to see her, so whatever time period you're watching this at, please go. And if you are going to check out my channel, please, at the very least, go and look at that stream in particular. You know, so. But other than that, I should really get out of here because I'm hungry to the point where, you know, a bit dizzy, sweating, so I need to get the fuck out. So thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate your support in every capacity. I hope you've got afternoon, evening, morning, etc. And I will see you all again soon with more Everything is Crab, but then something new. Ciao.